morning if you're joining on Zoom, good morning if you're joining on YouTube, Instagram. Let's go live on Instagram. We've got Tom, we've got Jane, we've got Sally, we've got Keith, we've got Yvonne, we've got Debbie, all full house this morning. Welcome. We are live on Instagram, YouTube and Facebook as well. Monday morning, great time for reset. Get our bodies working, our breath working together, balancing the body and breath with movement. We're going to start off with seated breath work for today's session, and then we'll move into a little bit more of the movement and the flow at the end of the session, so just mix things up slightly. We'll start off with some simple breath awareness, then we're going to look at the physiological side, cleansing and clearing, a little bit of box breathing. So that's our little breathwork session, and then we'll do some movement, and obviously combine the movement with breath to finish the session off. So find a comfortable seated position to start. Nice and supported on the surface that you're sitting. About 10 minutes, so make sure you're going to be comfortable for the next 10 minutes. Supported through the lower body. Tall and lifted through the upper body. If you want to sit into a chair and lean back a little bit, that's fine. As long as we're not really slumped, but just nice and tall through the upper body. Right, let's close our eyes for this, so just closing your eyes. And then just bringing your awareness to the breath, and this is just about noticing. So don't want you to change the way you're breathing at all, just how you are naturally breathing at this moment in time. Notice any sensations with the breath.
Where do you notice the breath? Maybe in the nose, in the nostrils, maybe in the chest or the belly. Just pick a place where you notice the sensations of the breath. And just softly to yourself, we'll either use a count, so you can just follow the breath where you count 1 on the inhale and the exhale. So you're counting breaths. Or if you prefer, just softly say to yourself in and then out. Again, really emphasizing that we're not trying to breathe in any particular way here. It's just noticing the breath. And as your mind drifts, wanders, thoughts come into your head, that's absolutely normal. Or if you notice sounds, or if you notice any sensations in the body other than the breath, that's fine. But when that happens, just very gently guide your attention back to your soft counting or the in. If we're counting, you can start again. So you can start again with 1 if you lose track. If you're counting in, out, or if you're softly saying in, out, just come back to that. Just noticing sensations of the breath. And we'll just stay with this for another minute. If and when the mind drifts to thoughts or other sensations or sounds, just very gently bring your attention back to the physical sensation you're noticing of the breath. And now let's take a calm, slightly fuller breath in, just to finish that little bit of the practice, that awareness bit of the practice. Breathing in, have a little stretch, open your eyes. Have a little twist if you need a twist. Apparently on Instagram or YouTube, I don't think you could hear me. Hopefully you can hear me now. This microphone is not, sometimes it doesn't like to play even though it says it's recording. So I'm on a different mic, so hopefully you can hear me now. Again, simple practice, awareness. It's all about learning a skill. Remember the benefits we're getting from that. We're just breathing light. The benefits of nasal breathing, just breathing in and out through the nose. You don't have to take big breaths as you're doing that practice. Yeah, it's a nice one to do. Just spend a few minutes doing that. Cleansing and clearing. We do that a lot when we're doing the shaking and when we're doing the movement. But we can, of course, do it when we are just seated. Physiological sigh, Andrew Huberman, a great technique. And that is where it's like a morning, it's like a sigh. It's like what we've just done at the end of that practice, actually. We'll do it a little bit more structured. We'll do an inhale and then a little top up and then a let go and an exhale. And it's like, it's a lovely morning. You can have an intention behind that. It could be you're in a stressful situation. This is terrible. Let go. It's a really good way of changing state. Often I'm asked, oh, but you're mouth breathing because you're breathing out through the mouth. Absolutely fine. And you're taking bigger breaths, so you're not breathing light. That's absolutely fine if you're only doing one or two of those. What we don't want to do is start restricting ourselves to think, oh, we've just got to breathe light all the time and we can't breathe through our mouth. Think of it as a cleansing and clearing reset change of state. And you can, as I say, have different intentions to it. It can be, oh, it's brilliant, great. I'm getting ready for the session, and I'm getting ready for a race, or I'm looking forward to the work I'm going to do today. So you're going to do 3 of those together. Just get yourself into a comfortable position again. Tall through the spine. The idea is we do a nice big full breath in, a little top up, and then we let go. So breathing easy to start off with. And then nice full breath in, top up, and let go. If you prefer to let go through the nose, absolutely fine. Let the breath settle. Do it again. Breath in, top up, and let go. Let the body move with the breath as well. So you notice when you breathe in, spine extends, top up, maybe a little bit more, and then let go. And then just let the breath settle. And there are, as I say, there are subtle ways you can change the effect of the physiological side. So there I'm saying calm breath in. It's a really nice calm breath, top up, and then let go. Or we could say, right, I really want to stress the nervous system. So you could do really pull the breath in, which is a bit like a startled inhale. So just play around with it. And again, it sort of lends itself to movement. So if you want to add some movement to it. Okay, let the breath settle. We will just do about 3 or 4 minutes of box breathing now before we will do a little bit of movement and breath. So what is good about the box breathing is we're adding a pause and a hold within the breath. So we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, we're going to hold for 4 seconds, we're going to exhale for 4 seconds, and then we're going to pause at the bottom of the breath for 4 seconds. I always differentiate that hold and pause because it is different. When you're holding something, there's an action involved. I'm holding this cup. When I pause, I'm having a rest. So have that intention in mind as well with the box. And what is good about box is it's balancing again, it's calming the nervous system, but also it's keeping that focus and attention because you're getting that the 8 seconds of hold and pause, which helps to give you that little bit of oxygen boost and that little bit of focus concentration as well. So find yourself a comfortable position. As I say, we'll do 3 or 4 minutes of this. Nice and stable on the surface that you're sitting, tall through the spine. I will count it. So I would ask you to close your eyes. I know sometimes we'll say eyes open or closed. Let's do eyes closed again for this one. Just letting the breath settle naturally. We're going to lead into the box with a physiological sigh. It's a nice way to lead into any practice. So just taking a nice calm, full breath in, topping up a little bit, letting go. And then we're going to repeat the breath very light and soft, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, in, hold, out, pause. I want you to keep this breath very light and soft, gentle breath in, hold, out, pause, in, hold, out, pause, in, hold, out, pause, in, hold, out, pause, in, hold, out, and pause. In, hold, out, pause. In, hold, out, pause. In, hold, out, pause. One more. In, hold, out, pause. And then just letting your breath settle back into a natural rhythm. And then finishing that practice with a little bit of a physiological sigh as well, taking a nice calm full breath in, maybe adding a little bit of a stretch, little top up at the top of the breath, and let go. It really does lend itself to some movement and a stretch, that physiological sigh. Good. Nice to swap it around. Now we're going to get up and do some movement. So come up to your standing position and just move the camera out a little bit. So hopefully you can see me. Hopefully you can hear me as well because I'm not on that clip mic. So the mic is on the desk. So it might sound a little bit echoey. Okay, take your feet shoulder width apart. Let's aim for parallel feet if that feels comfortable. A little bit of rotation through the spine, knocking. Gentle breath in and out through the nose. Spine twist. Spine rotation. Really grounded, connected through the feet and connected to the sky, through the crown of the head, lifting and lengthening the spine. You can stay like this, or if you want to add that little bit of extra twist, just glance behind. Keep that spine long, keep the neck long so that we're not craning the neck. If you get a little bit dizzy, that's fine, as long as you feel okay with that. Just be aware, don't want anybody falling over. Just feel good, feels good on the spine. And then come back just to the front and gradually slow it down into water waves. We have that little bit of resistance. It's like going in slow motion. We're still moving from the hips and the waist. Still keeping that spine long. Shoulders relaxed. Really soften into the shoulders, soften into the elbows, soften into the wrists and the fingers. Take a moment, just open up the shoulders and palms facing forwards. Now folding the hips back a little bit more, bending the knees so you're going almost if you're just about to sit down, but we stop there. Then we do spinal cord breathing where we breathe in, we're tilting the pelvis forwards, so spilling out the front of the pelvis, and then we breathe out, and we tuck the pelvis underneath, and what we keep in that eighth of a squat position. So you get that movement through the pelvis. Breathing in and expanding. Breathing out and curling up into a little ball. Now just tilting the pelvis forwards and backwards. We're not folding forwards here, we're just tilting forwards and backwards. Here we're moving with the breath, so that nice big inhale and then exhale. And again, you could do, if you wanted to, a couple of physiological sighs with this where we extend or expand even more, so we breathe in even fuller. Little hold at the top, little top up, and then you can breathe out through the mouth. But only one or two, because again, what we don't want to do is end up over breathing or doing too much with the breath. Just use that as a cleansing and clearing. We just need to let go a little bit. Let's do two more. Remember to open up the throat as well when you expand. And then take a moment. So find my phone so I can see what time it is. Let's do the arrow. This is quite a nice one, just to get that very gentle, again, with flexing and extending the spine, but we just do it a little bit more in terms of lengthening out the whole body. So you create an arrowhead with your fingers like that. And we start off by raising above our head. As we raise above our head, we create that little bow with the body. Now, watch when you're doing this that you're not just folding back and compressing the lower spine here. Think about back bend starting from that up and back there. So it's not about a massive big back bend, it's about creating a little bow. So hips come forwards, and then we come back. You just balance the hands on the back of the head. Sorry, I've got my feet wrong here. So we want to bring the feet together to start off with. If I get the exercise right, we'll be all right. So you start with the bow like that. And then you bring resting on the back. And we just go into a little tilt. So a little squat down and then come up. Arrow bow. Remember, we're not forcing anything here. So it's just a very gentle stretch and squat. And just breathing naturally with it. Let's do 2 more just in your own time. Take a rest. Have a little shake out. Start to shake, shake. Oh, feels good. Free up the shoulders. Shake out the wrists. Tapping the heels into the ground. Just do a bit of cleansing and clearing. Breathing in. And let go. Ah, ah. Good old shake. And then slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down. Arms facing forwards again, opening from the shoulders. Letting the breath settle. And just a nice flow to finish the practice off. Breathing in, breathing out. Gentle breath in and out. Interlocking the thumbs, resting on the lower dantian. Just a few moments of bamboo in the wind. Closing your eyes. Just letting your body gently rock and sway. Now calm, full breath in through the nose, opening your eyes and stepping out, gentle brush down. Excellent. We will finish our morning practice there. It'll be interesting to know, again, it might not make any difference, but whether you prefer seated breathwork first and then movement, or movement and seated breathwork on the Monday morning. So just let me know. And of course, if you've got any other questions, please feel free to get in contact. If there's anything in particular you want to work on in these sessions, again, just get in contact. As always, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I hope you found that a good reset. I will see you on Wednesday morning for our movement focused session. Have a good day. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.